that walks in our building is extremely important, especially for our teachers who come from communities that don't know what our kids go through every day. Right? Trauma is very real. Right? You don't have to be in a household where your parents are abusing each other or you're abusing drugs and alcohol. Right? Just growing up in an urban community like I did in New York City and seeing those things is trauma. Right? I don't have to have actually seen my parents fight to be able to understand what trauma looks like. And so every single day, right, we hear this thing called grit. Oh, we're going to instill grit in our kids. In urban communities, kids already have grit. This whole idea of like one of our values is we teach grit. We don't teach grit. It's teaching them how to bring it out in life, right? And so the same thing we go around saying, oh, we have to save black and brown boys. We don't save anybody, right? This whole savior complex is one of the things that's killing education, right? We're always here to save some kids. We're here to empower themselves. We're here to empower them so they can save themselves, right? So I don't tell my kids that come from, prison that I'm going to save you. I'm going to empower you to be a better individual than you were before you came to me. And that's really the message that we have to start with, because I think a lot of our school leaders are leaving it up to our teachers to identify how to build relationships with our kids. And everything is trial and error. And that's damage that you're causing to that young person and the teacher, right? Because the teachers, we're walking with some personal biases that when we see a young black male in our classroom, he's automatically got a behavior issue, or you gotta assert yourself a little bit more to reach that young person. It's not necessarily the case, right? If we ground our work in love and structure and systems, our kids are gonna be successful. And that's the same thing that we're living by every day in our school system, in 8 million stories for that matter. And so, I hire people that understand that concept. I was like, I don't ever want to hear a staff member yell at a kid. I actually fired a staff member because of that. I was like, we never yell at children. I was like, you as the adult has to be the emotional constant. They walk in with everything. And so walking into this space has to be therapeutic. It has to be a safe space for them to really pour out and really ask you to help them direct where they need to move next. And so I think about a lot of our training has to be really revised. And I'm glad Deloitte does this work because, leveraging the business community is one of the things I've been pushing so much, right? We're doing so much of the internal development of our staff, and that's being led by leaders who really, honestly, some of them don't know what they're doing themselves, right? So blind leading the blind, right? And we're not getting the options that we have. So let's leverage the people that do this well and bring that into our spaces, because education, we're really stretched in. As you guys all know, right? You're asked to do multiple things, and that's not realistic, right? You're asked to be a therapist, you're asked to be a math teacher, you're asked to be a mom, a guardian, everything, all the above. And that's not fair for our teachers to have to walk in with those expectations. It's not realistic. So why don't we leverage some of the resources that we have in our community that is knocking on our doors every day, saying how can we help, how can we engage the work so we can really change this narrative around education. So it starts at the top. And so if we're putting more energy in changing how we're going to serve our kids as leaders, it's going to trickle down to our teachers. And we're holding them accountable to say, you're not sending a kid out because he was sleeping or he disrespected you. Right? I need to make sure that you're taking restorative practices to ensure that this kid understands that this is a place of learning and that every child that walks in here is going to be successful. End of story.